Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Today, we got a very serious show for you guys that I want you guys to stick around for, because I have a lot of things that I want to say in this particular show here. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, a few days ago, we produced the show that was essentially reacting to an exchange that Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless had on Undisputed. What was the exchange? It was centered on Kyrie Irving. And basically the point that Shannon was making was that he feels like, and a lot of people feel like, the things that the Brooklyn Nets were asking Kyrie Irving to do was a bit excessive. That was Shannon Sharpe's point. And another point he made was, why are blacks always being dealt a heavy hand when others do similar things? They kind of get a slap on the wrist. Skip's point retort was, you have to make an example out of Kyrie, that it's not enough for him to be suspended for 5 games. 5 games is not enough. They went back and forth. We gave our opinions on that. It seemed to have simmered down. Now, let me give you guys some insight on some things I was thinking. I was saying to myself, since that exchange, that was the only time that these two gentlemen touched on it. And it looked like they still had more things to say. Looked like they still had some more things on their mind. And as a matter of fact, that was the actual truth. Because yesterday, Skip Bayless' show, the Skip Bayless Show, released a segment where he gave his candid views on the Kyrie Irving situation and some of the things that LeBron, Dave Chappelle, and I believe Kevin Durant had to say. And to be frank with you, a lot of what Skip said absolutely surprised me. Now, what we want to do is we want to play some of the most important parts of that show. It's a bit long, but I want you guys to listen to every single part so you understand where I'm going to be coming from when I give my response. So what we want to do is we want to play for you now, and then we'll come back and react to it. Take a listen to that.
Kyrie cannot wait until he's been suspended and until he's about to lose his Nike shoe deal before he finally issues a written apology and then just get rubber stamped to immediately be reinstated to obviously play for the Brooklyn Nets. That's what LeBron tweeted should happen. He apologized, let him play. That's what Kevin Durant said from the start. Just let it go. It's what my debate partner Shannon Sharpe said on air should happen. He apologized. It's over, prompting a heated discussion with me. Again, my point was that link that Kyrie posted and endorsed and promoted is to a movie based on a book filled with dangerous Jewish hate. This was no apologize and move on kind of post. Hate crimes against Jewish people in this country are on the rise. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, has been sponsoring TV ads that say, stand up to Jewish hate. This no big deal link, quote unquote, that Kyrie posted came on the heels of Kanye tweeting that he was about to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Not DEFCON, but death, D-E-A-T-H, DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Obviously, Kanye, or Ye, suffered a backlash that he should have suffered, a corporate America backlash. And it certainly appeared that Kyrie was having Ye's back, supporting him by promoting a movie that backs up why black people should despise Jewish people. I guess that's what bothers me the most about all this, is the insensitivity shown by LeBron and then by Kevin Durant, who said from the start he just wished the Nets just ignored this and moved on. And finally, the insensitivity shown in a shockingly anti-Semitic monologue delivered on Saturday Night Live by Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle opened with, and I will read what he said, quote, "Before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms, and I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time," said Dave Chappelle to open his monologue on Saturday Night Live. Oh, so that's the secret, is to issue a quote unquote sincere apology that isn't sincere at all. I suspect that's exactly what Kyrie did.
So you heard what Skip had to say. You know what gets me about people like Skip Bayless is that they have this kind of self-righteous air about them that's really, really nauseating to me. They come off as, like, we're holier than thou, and how can you say such a thing? Me, as I'm sitting here riding on my high horse, how could you say these? They pick when they want to be outraged over various things. They pick and choose. They have what I would like to call selective outrage. They pick and choose. There's no uniformity with their emotions. Let me take this a little deeper. Skip was saying all of these things and how it could be dangerous towards a particular group, etc. Let me give you guys an insight. When I was a bit younger, I used to love watching movies. Don't watch them so more. Saw a lot of black movies. As I got older, I started to see them a little bit differently as I was watching them as I got older. I'm sure it's the same thing with you guys. You watch something when you're young, you may perceive it one way. You get older, you watch that same thing, you perceive it another way. Let me tell you guys why I refuse to watch black movies, Hollywood black movies, with my wife. Every time these movies come on, we put them on. I have noticed that almost all of the movies that I've seen that features black people, black families, black situations, always has some type of drama in it. And it seems like these people want to reinforce a stereotype that blacks are a dysfunctional group of people. And this has been going on for decades. And I never heard people like Skip Bayless or all of these other people. I never heard a mumbling word from you guys where you were standing up for blacks or even saying, wait a minute, why do we keep depicting these people like this? Why do we keep propagating these stereotypes about these people? I never heard a mumbling word from you guys. I never did. To you guys, it's all entertainment. After all, it's just a movie. Then, to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is a comedian based on all of the comedy stand-ups that I've watched, and I've pretty much watched all of them. He is a person, he's what I like to call an equal opportunist. Dave Chappelle makes fun of everybody. Literally everybody. Go watch all of his stand-ups, especially when he was younger. There was a bit that he did when he was much younger. He had like a jean shirt, blue jean pants. He was making fun of Asians, making fun of blacks. He makes fun of everybody. That's just his thing. And I think that's what makes him so unique. But he does it in a very, very clever way that causes people to think. When Dave Chappelle, let me understand something here. When Dave Chappelle was cracking jokes about blacks, nobody was talking about canceling him. Why weren't all you people talking about this is derogatory to this group? Why don't they cancel Dave Chappelle? when he was cracking jokes about this other group. I never heard you guys talking about let's cancel Dave Chappelle. Why all of a sudden now he's an insensitive? So when he was talking about all those other people, he wasn't insensitive. But now he's okay. Oh, then it was just jokes. Oh, it's just jokes. It's just comedy. But in this particular moment, he's propagating hate speech. Is this what you're telling me? You want me to actually drink this soup of stupidity? You actually want me to ingest this? That's the one thing. I want to get to another issue here. Why I can never take people like Skip Bayless seriously. Why is it that rappers can only seem to get recognition or record deals or whatever it is when they're making music that amplifies violence? Why is that? Why is that the only type of rapper that seems to be able to thrive in the music business? Why is that? Why are so many executives? Why aren't they being called to the carpet for playing a direct hand in marketing this type of music that in most cases degrades black people? Why aren't they being called to the carpet to answer for that? Why aren't they? Why aren't they? What about all the things that is being said on television about blacks? What about all the things that are being depicted in movies? Why aren't all these people being called to the carpet to explain why they're doing this? As a matter of fact, what they're doing, they're actually monetizing it. Monetizing it. It's a form of industry. Nobody is saying a mumbling word. And then Skip Bayless has the nerve to talk about what is dangerous. It's an absolute joke and a spit in the face. It's a slap in the face. Skip, let me tell you. This is why so many blacks are up in arms about this particular issue. They're saying, wait a minute. Wait a bloody minute. You guys are trying to make an example out of this guy, yet there's so many examples in culture where blacks are being degraded, not just them and other groups, but we never hear from you guys. And in some cases, y'all benefit off of it. Where are you? Where are you? We don't see you people. I don't get it. And now you want to dictate the type of punishment that Kyrie Irving should receive. And you want blacks, some of you, you want some blacks to sit down and go along. You're out of your mind. Why would I want to partake in something that is going against me? Or you think, oh, it's just Kyrie. You think it can happen to me. You think it can happen to you. You're crazy. It's even happening to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Imagine Dave Chappelle. So if it can happen to Dave Chappelle, who are you? And you want us to understand where you're coming from. It's unbelievable to me. The level of hypocrisy and the self-righteousness in some of these people. I'll take it a step further. During the passing of former Queen Elizabeth, a black professor, female professor, put out a statement on Twitter where she gave her honest opinion about what she felt about the Queen's passing based on what the British Empire did to so many African nations under colonial rule. Jeff Bezos stood up and responded to that lady's tweets, where he basically tried to scold her. That's basically what he did. He tried to scold her. Why isn't anybody accusing Jeff Bezos of being anti-African? Where is it? When Jeff Bezos said that, why wasn't he called to the carpet to answer for trying to scold a black woman for pointing out the suffering that Africans have gone through on the entire planet, and meanwhile he gets to walk scot-free. But y'all want to sit up here and have a conversation about Kyrie Irving and why he's such a terrible... Where were your voices? Where? We as blacks supposed to sit here and take it on the chin. Nobody asked for any statement from Jeff Bezos. As a matter of fact, it was business as usual. So Skip, before you start feeling any type of way, think on your own sins carefully. You are crazy. This is madness. I don't understand it. The nerve. If Kyrie Irving needs to stand in front of a lectern and sit there and apologize for what he did, there needs to be a long list of people standing right next to him to apologize for what they did to us. But that won't happen. And none of you jokers that are telling Kyrie to do more will ask for it. It is unbelievable. And finally, to close, Skip said he doesn't believe that the apology that Kyrie Irving put forward was a sincere one, even though it was in written form. I don't know how you can tell what's sincere and what's real in written form. Skip, if you won't take that apology, I'll do you one better. You hold on to that apology. Don't accept it. But do me a favor. Get somebody on TV. You're a powerful guy. Get them to go up there. Tell them to apologize for what's happened to blacks. And then we'll sit back and we'll question whether or not we think it's sincere. How is that? Is that fair? Is that a fair deal to you? If it's not fair, just please stop. I'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.